They go quickly here out to Moore. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
That burst good for 20 and a first down. On play action, Fields. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Byron Young able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Back to throw, Fields. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. Loose inside the 30. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback, because he went into it, he saw the numbers we saw, he watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be, but early in this one,
touchdown Rams. Tutu Atwell, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A shotgun snap, Fields. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Burrow. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, L.A. Puka Nacua, 30 yards. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. Well, this defense for the Rams, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Angel. Yep.
Throwing on third down, Fields. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Got his man complete over the middle. That's more. And he's brought down. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. A carry here for the big tight end. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
No mas. All right.
Fields. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Goes there, incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Here we go.
Here's Fields. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long, because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it.
Easy.
They snap it to Fields. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Rams are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. That is caught, and he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A gain of 37.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Just nowhere to go with the football. He was forced to put that one into Lake Michigan. I think his receivers have to do a better job of working free because he didn't have anywhere to go at all on that play.
I'm one, ready?
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now they go play action now. Burrow sliding out of the pocket.
That's caught. It's 2-2 Atwell.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 21. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Throwing again, it's Burrow. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Puka Nacua with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Rams take a 3-touchdown lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
On the return is Jones from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Don't jump. Ready?
Now Fields. Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
Look at the big man rumble. And finally down at the 9-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10.
From the gun, here's Fields. That's to Moore, and he's got it. Touchdown, Bears.
A great effort there as the first half is winding down.
And the Bears are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Atwell now from his end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Off the play fake, here's Burrow.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10.
Going to be taken in here by Nacua.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started.
Atwell now from his end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now this throw caught left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Let's get set.
Now it's Burrow.
To the right side and complete to Atwell.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
12.
Again, it's Burrow.
Right back to Atwell.
And I think the ball's out. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or 2 there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, Because it went out of bounds, they retained possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
On first down, here's Breida. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Burrow will throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Puka Nacua, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 77 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Here's Fields. He'll get this complete downfield to Kmet. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. To throw is Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bears are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Santos with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
Pass complete there to Nacua.
28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Here we go.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
12, 12, 12.
Now it's Burrow. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. And Burrow going to change the play.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. They get him that time thanks to the safety blitz as he sank for a loss of 4.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Play action. It's Burrow. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Puka Nacua from 8 yards out. And the Rams will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Here we go, son.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. Back now at Soldier Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Here we go. Hey, can't.
Now a first down throw. Fields. He's got the connection to Moore. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Throwing again is Fields. And that will be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
4th down. Fields has to have this one. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Rams are going to have it here just past the 25.
Here we go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. Breida, they'll go up the middle. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They go play action with Burrow. Being chased out left. Got a man. It's Higbee, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 17-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Stop.
Here's Burrow. And he'll go underneath here to Breida. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 2 yards left on second down from the 9.
Stop.
They go counter with Breida. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming.
1-1, ready? 11. Stop.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on fourth down. And the Bears will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
They'll try it now with Swift. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
On first down, Fields looks for the out route, and it's complete to Kmet.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
A shotgun snap, Fields
looking for Campbell downfield. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Rams are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you could just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So for Los Angeles, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.